All right, guys, let's talk about it. The Utah Jazz got an overtime win against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's talk about Thunder. Let's talk about the Jazz. It's the Hoops Nerd postgame show. All right, guys, before we get into this, let's just give a shout out to our sponsor, Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com, use promo code HoopsNerd. They will match up to $100 of your first bets. You bet $5, they will match it $5. So that's $100 of free money. Go do it. Go bet the over on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or Lauri Markkanen and get easy money every time. Or always the over with Walker Kessler on rebounds. Holy cow. But go do that. Supports the channel, and I would really appreciate it. And you know what? We're just going to leave that up during the show. Is anyone going to care? I don't think so. All right. So the Utah Jazz and the Oklahoma City Thunder had absolutely an incredible... Actually, you know what? Let's just take it down. An incredible game. How the Jazz won this game, I don't know. Danny Ainge is doing what he can to tank. And Lauri Markkanen and Walker Kessler are just unbelievable. By the way, I'm just going to tweet this out while we load this up. But it's unbelievable. I wanted to talk about the Thunder really fast. For all you Thunder fans out there, I can't get over, and I think this is the first time the Jazz have played the Thunder this year. I can't remember. I just can't get over how good Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is. SGA is unbelievable. Sorry, just posting this really quick. He's unbelievable. Here, let me lower me. Can you tell I've had All-Star break and I'm a little rusty? All right, here we go. So SGA is unbelievable. He's absolutely just a superstar in this league, and honestly should get I hope he gets a few MVP votes because he has been the cornerstone of this team. Look at this. He's playing the most minutes. He's putting up the most shots at the most efficient level. He's unbelievable. Near triple-double for him tonight, but 39. And I'm not a big triple-double fan. I think triple-doubles are the biggest overrated thing ever. Some players just walk into them. I mean, we know Russell Westbrook gets those. Nikola Jokic, and I did a video, you can go watch it. I mean, he walks into a triple-double every night because he's a passing big man. And so when you're getting 10 rebounds and you're a passing big man, of course you're going to get triple-doubles all the time. But anyways, he nearly does it, and it's more impressive with him because he's not like a huge... I mean, he's got good size for a guard, but he's not like it's massive guard. But what he does is he's one of the best... I think he's actually maybe arguably the best player at driving to the rim and scoring. His ability to get to the rim, he has such incredible body control, and his ability to move amongst the trees and find space. He uses his body to create space with the defenders on him, the perimeter defenders. He finds all he needs is just that little bit of space, and he knows how to create it, and he's going to get better and better at it. It doesn't even take elite athleticism. So he's a guy that's going to be able to do this for a long time. Like, this is a guy I would be so happy to just put a super max contract towards, because his game is going to absolutely it's going to age very nicely, like a fine wine, as they say. But anyways, tonight, 12 for 26, 46% from the field. Solid. He only took 2 threes and he missed both, but he does go to the line 19 times. His game is about getting to the rim, and if it's not there, he does pass it out, but he's so good at either getting fouled or making the shot. He's just unbelievable. I honestly was he's so good. Anyways, that's my praise for SGA, who scored 39 tonight. He was unbelievable. This Oklahoma City Thunder team is well built. I like what they've done. Lou Dort, we know what he can do. He can't shoot the ball tonight, that's for sure. I mean, this is a big reason why they lost. Look at that, 4 for 14, 0 for 4. He hits like one of these, and the Thunder win, literally. But he does have 11 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and he just plays incredible defense. He's one of my favorite players, to be honest. I love what Lou Dort brings to the game. Jalen Williams is fantastic. I haven't had a chance to really watch him this season, and he's great. I mean, he really is awesome. He's everything everyone says. And I know the numbers here don't really show it tonight, but man, you could just see it. And I tell you what, I'd rather have Jalen Williams than Josh Giddey. After tonight, I'm kind of sold. This guy has got such good size. His handle is what makes me like really like him. I mean, honestly, I felt more comfortable with him with the ball than Giddey because Giddey couldn't hit a shot. And I'm sure this was an off night for Giddey. He couldn't hit a 3, 0 for 5. I mean, honestly, look at this. The reason the OKC lost this game is this right here. And some of these were just open. They just missed them. You know, Dort couldn't hit a 3. Giddey couldn't hit a 3. Shai couldn't hit a 3. It's just how it goes. I like trade man in the draft. I don't know how good he is. Let me know in the comments how good he is. I haven't watched a lot of him at all. But the double Jalen Williams combo is pretty fun. Jalen Williams, J with the Y, he hit 3 of 4, and you know we watched him do that. He's solid. What I like about this team is they have filled this team with big, athletic, defensive players that can shoot. And then honestly, Jalen Williams can handle the ball. Jalen Williams can handle the ball. It's like the Matrix. You just repeat it. But they can handle and move the ball. And so this team does a lot of nice things. It does feel like they miss a little bit of punch and a little bit of rim protection. And so this team, when they get Chet Holmgren back, who I was so excited to watch this season, that was the biggest bummer ever that he got injured. I mean, this team's going to be really fun. I hope he's healthy next year and we get to watch him because he's going to bring really, I think, what they need. This team is going to be a perennial playoff team for years to come now. And honestly, they probably make the playoffs this year. But Chet Holmgren, well, I don't know if they will. I don't know. It's tough to make the playoffs. The Jazz seem to be falling into the playoffs no matter how hard they try to lose. But like the Pelicans, I mean, I don't see why this OKC team couldn't overtake the Pelicans. You know, why not? You've still got to pass up Golden State. You've still got, so you got Golden State in your way. Portland apparently is trying to lose now all of a sudden. It's crazy. But I don't know. I think this team has kind of the juice to do it. And when they get Chet Holmgren back, they are going to be fun to watch. They really are. All right, let's talk about the Utah Jazz. I mean, I guess Kenrich Williams had a 7 for 10, 2 for 4 from 3. Look at that. Kenrich was nice tonight. He's just got the weirdest hair I've ever seen. It looks like a helmet, and I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I really like him though. He would have been cool on the Jazz. Let's talk about the Utah Jazz, shall we? Lauri Markkanen is a superstar, and he's a top 15 player. He's unbelievable. I did a little comparison. Did I keep it up? No, not. But you know what? We're gonna bring it up because that it knows what I want to do. Let's just look at Lauri Markkanen, and this is live, so I'm sorry. This will take a little. Let's just compare this season of Donovan Mitchell with this season of Lauri Markkanen. By the way, drafted in the same draft. Look at that. Sixth season. Say that 3 times fast. All right, so shall we make this big so we can look at this. This is both of their 6th season in the NBA, and the Jazz got Lauri Markkanen plus an incredible haul of picks. They also got Colin Sexton. All of this for Donovan Mitchell. And here's what they got. 54 games, 50 for Donovan. About the same minutes per game. Donovan has about a minute more per game. Donovan takes 3 more shots than Lauri, but Lauri shoots it 3 percentage points better. Let's see. Donovan takes 2 more threes a game, which is good because you want your best 3-point shooters taking shots. But Lauri shoots it 3 percentage points better. 2-point percentage. 56 for Donovan Mitchell, 59%. Lauri Markkanen is shooting almost 60% on 2-point shots. Unbelievable. Effective field goal percentage. This statistic adjusts for the fact that 3-point field goal is worth more than 2-point field goal. Lauri Markkanen, 60% over 57 for Donovan Mitchell. Free throw rate. Lauri Markkanen gets to the line a hair better than Donovan Mitchell. They shoot it at the exact same percentage. A hair more for Markkanen, but that's identical. Defensive rebounds. Look at this, 6.8. So Markkanen gets the edge in rebounds. Obviously, Donovan gets the edge in assists. Donovan has the edge in steals and a hair more blocks for Lauri Markkanen. He turns the ball over less than Donovan. Donovan scores 3 more points per game. I don't think you can argue. I don't think you can say either way that one of these players is better than the other, which tells me that the Utah Jazz, they traded all those things. They traded that player to the Cleveland Cavaliers and got the same player back who's also 10 inches taller, takes better shots, hits them at a higher percentage. And also they got all the picks from Cleveland. So when Donovan Mitchell leaves Cleveland in 2 years to go to either New York or Miami, and all those picks start coming for Utah, oh, baby. Oh, baby. I love it. It almost makes the pain of this win better. Almost makes it better. So anyways, let's talk about other players. Let's see. We already talked about Lauri Markkanen. Lauri Bird, baby. Kelly Olynyk, 31 minutes tonight. He turned his ankle and he still managed to score 4 points to help win this game. Freaking crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play the next game or like the next 10 to make sure he's okay completely and that the Jazz somehow lose the next 2 against Oklahoma City. Danny Ainge is trying his best, man. Danny Ainge is trying his very best. And the Jazz just keep winning. It's bonkers. But anyways, Olynyk tonight, 2 for 3 from 3. He's still in this hot streak. So he did this at the beginning of the season. He was shooting something like 65% for the first month of the season. And that is what helped this Jazz team jump to the #1 record in the Western Conference. He's doing it again post-trade. Look at this, 2 for 3 from 3. In fact, let's just go look. Let's see, Kelly Olynyk. Let's see if my theory's correct. I could be wrong. We've done this before where I'm just flat out wrong. Let's just go here. Go to the game log. Let's see. Go back. I prove my theory. Oh, maybe not. When was the trade? Well, what's he doing? Tonight he was 2 for 3. Shooting 37%. So he's 3. Never mind. Okay, I was wrong. He's still shooting 37% from 3. Solid stretch big who also passes the ball. 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. His steals are actually surprising. He was a plus 13 for the game, which was only 1 less than Lauri Markkanen. Kelly Olynyk helps you win basketball games. And anyone out there who complains about Lauri Markkanen, or about Kelly Olynyk, I don't know. You should give Kelly Olynyk credit for being a good basketball player when he plays well. Feels like he's one of those guys that people like to complain about when he's not playing well. But I tell you what, they get real quiet when he does. And he's been playing really solid for the last month. So Kelly Olynyk, solid basketball player, although he turned his ankle. We'll see if he actually plays. All right. Hey, Tyler Edits, 199. My man, thank you. Walker Kessler, 7 blocks. That is right. Lauri not missing free throws. Yeah, that's the other thing. Shai missed like 4 free throws tonight. He took 19, but he missed like 4. That was a game. That was the game. Walker Kessler. Should we say corner Kessler? Because he hit the corner 3 tonight? My goodness. Walker corner Kessler was unbelievable tonight. And they set up a play just to get him a corner 3. He knocks it down. So Walker Kessler, as of this moment, I hope you all are appreciating this moment right now. Walker Kessler, #1 3-point shooting player in the NBA. A scorching 100% from the 3-point line. Who knew? Stretch Kessler. Stretch corner Kessler, baby. That guy shoots 3s and he knocks them down. Unbelievable. But anyways, just look at this raw stat line. 7 blocks, 7 points, 18 rebounds. You know what you want to do right now is go to Prize Picks and use promo code HoopsNerd and then bet the over on rebounds because Walker Kessler's getting you paid. I tell you what, this guy is unbelievable. If you are going up a team without a true center like the Thunder were tonight, that is easy money. Easy money. But anyways, let's just talk about a few things about Walker Kessler that make him so good and why he's a better player than Rudy Gobert right now. Yeah, I said it. I'm not afraid to say it. We can say the truth here. Walker Kessler is a better player than Rudy Gobert right now. Right now. Okay, so we see that block at the end of the game. 7 blocks. There's so many blocks we can't even watch them all. The demonetization will happen from YouTube. But anyways, Walker Kessler gets that final block on Isaiah Joe at the end of the game. You know, we've seen that for years with Rudy Gobert, and Walker Kessler's doing it as a rookie. He did not need to go to the Boise G League team, although in Rudy's defense, Ty Corbin was a moron. But anyways, Walker Kessler doing the defensive things that Rudy Gobert did, the ability to protect the rim at an elite level. He blocks shots at an insane rate. He's like the only player, literally the only player in the NBA who's had multiple 7-block games this year. Unbelievable. But what he's so good at, and what made Rudy so good, was his recovery. So he could guard on the perimeter and he could move back toward the rim and defend the rim. It's unbelievable. And so he's able to do that. By the way, Audrey's upstairs barking. She wants to go outside. Why? She ate an entire Little Caesars pizza off the oven. You know who's in the doghouse? Is the dog. Audrey is in the doghouse tonight. She's barking to go outside, and I will let her out, but she made me mad tonight. She ate an entire Little Caesars pizza. I was going to eat that for breakfast, Audrey. But anyways, Walker Kessler does what Rudy Gobert does. He recovers. He gets to the rim. He blocks the shot at the rim. It's a recovery block, too. It's not him doing a Hassan Whiteside stand in the paint and jump high and block the shot. It's a recovery Rudy Gobert block that helps you win games. He does that. He does the things that Rudy Gobert does, and he'll get better because he's not on the same level as Rudy Gobert yet because he doesn't have the experience with, not taking pump fakes and things like that. But what he does do is he already has the defensive instincts of Rudy Gobert easily. But guess what he also does? He has incredible hands, and he catches the ball in traffic. He can take it out of the air from everyone, including multiple times from Lauri Markkanen. These guys were fighting over rebounds all night. By the way, Lauri Markkanen has kind of improved as a rebounder this year. He looks like a solid rebounder. And if you've got Walker Kessler and Lauri Markkanen grabbing rebounds at this rate, 18 rebounds between the two of them, or 28 between the two of them, unbelievable. Yeah, just 18 for Markkanen, or for Kessler. Gosh, I keep up names. But he catches that ball in traffic, and it's his. I think Tony Jones, he said it right. He said he's got Derek Favors' hands. He absolutely does. He catches and gets the ball, in traffic. It's what helps him get these offensive rebounds. He had 4 tonight. But now that he's a stretch big, maybe that'll go down a little bit. Now that he's corner Kessler. But anyways, he gets that ball in traffic, and that's the hardest thing to do. And he's pulling. I mean, this. Oh yeah, she wants to throw up big time. DWCB right now. She wants to, and guess who gets to clean it up? Anyways. He gets that ball in traffic. He takes it away from, the athletes on this OKC team, they are impressive. And he's taking that ball. Lou Dort is an absolute monster. That guy might be one of the strongest guys in the league. And Kessler was getting that ball. So that's one thing he does. He has moves around the rim. He has really great touch. So, all these times where we talked about wanting Rudy Gobert to dunk the ball, well, Kessler does that. But guess what? Kessler has the touch to make every other shot, whether it's off the backboard, a tiny baby hook. And that's just going to get better with time. He's just going to get better. More moves, more practice. It's going to improve. And he has great touch around the rim. And he catches the ball. You pass him the ball, he will catch it. He will catch it. And now he can shoot threes. By the way, this 3-point shot thing should not be super surprising. Why? He shot 50 at Auburn and made 19. What's the math on that? Up our little calculator. He was 19 for 50. Believe me, I looked this up. That's 38% from 3 in college. Are you serious? I don't think this is a fluke. This is something he could develop. How crazy is that? Impressive stuff. Let's talk Jordan Clarkson a tiny bit. 24 points. Clarkson was a big part of this win. I know the percentages weren't, although the 2-point percentage was solid, the field goal percentage was solid. The 3 wasn't quite there, but he hit enough to win the game. He's just a solid NBA player, and he's going to get paid this offseason. 6 assists for Jordan Clarkson. What can you say? It was an off night for Taylor Horton-Tucker as far as percentages. He did have that awesome block. Absolutely awesome. And he was this is Ochai. So 1 for 6 from 3. He did have 7 rebounds, 6 assists. So, Taylor Horton-Tucker is probably going to be on this Jazz team for a while. I mean, why not? Just keep developing him. He's only 22. Isn't that what it is? 22? He's so young. He's actually younger than Ochai Agbaji. He's only 22. So develop him. He's getting better. Will Hardy's unbelievable. Ochai came off the bench tonight, and man, he can hit. His corner 3 is like 60-something plus %. His corner 3 is better than Lauri Markkanen's 2-point percentage. It's actually bonkers how good Ochai Agbaji is at the corner 3. 12 points. He was a minus 16. That's kind of interesting because I actually felt like he defended pretty. He's going to have to develop, but man, the shooting is there. It's really going to be as a defender for Ochai, and also doing a few other things on offense. He's kind of figuring it out, but can he be a better cutter? Can he find a way to get a 2-point shot off when the 3 isn't there? Like, can you be a multi-threat player? It's one. I mean, right now Ochai as a shooter is basically a just spot-up shooter, which is not bad. But if you want to be an elite shooter in the NBA, you've got to find ways to shoot in different ways. Can you shoot with movement? Can you be a pull-up 3-point shooter? Can you do different things to shoot the ball instead of just only being dependent on someone passing you the ball and taking the shot? As he's going to have to develop a little more that way. And if he can, then he becomes a dynamic player. Also defensively, just he needs to defend the ball and figure out how to be an impact defender. If he does that, then Ochai becomes a real solid NBA rotation player. Chris Dunn played tonight, and he actually played pretty well. I mean, you can see the athleticism when he plays. It's really clear that he is an NBA athlete. It's very clear. When you watch enough of these players and you watch enough of the draft and all these guys, when they're on the floor, you can just see it or you can not. And he has it. He just hasn't developed the shot. And he really hasn't developed as like a guy that can really set his teammates up at a high level. So what he is an elite 3-and-D point guard that can't assist the ball like tonight. Any assists? 1 assist. He had the ball in his hand. You have the ball in your hands for 16 minutes. You're probably going to fall into at least 1 assist. But anyways, Chris Dunn, he just hasn't been able to do that. But he did defend well. He defended Shai Gilgeous-Alexander pretty decently. And I know Shai got 39 points, but I felt like Dunn did a good job, and that's what he's known for. So who knows? He's only 28, so maybe the Jazz can turn him into something. And if not, it's a 10-day contract, and who cares? Whatever. Juan Toscano-Anderson, I don't think he'll be on the Jazz next year. He can't shoot the ball. I don't really know what he does well. Simone Fontecchio can't hit shots right now lately. It's been kind of not great. Not going to lie. It's not been ideal. So, I don't know. The rookie year for Simone is not going great, but that's okay. What else is there to really talk about? Oh, Will Hardy. Oh, Ezekiel Raisibe with the donation, $7 Australian for 7 blocks for 7 Walker Kesslers. Thank you, Ezekiel. I appreciate it a ton. Thank you, my friend. By the way, I've missed you guys. The long All-Star break was a nice break for me, but I miss doing the show. It's really fun. But can we just talk about how good Will Hardy is? Will Hardy is unbelievable. He gets everything out of every player, right? Well, Lauri Markkanen was not doing this anywhere else. And I know he showed out with Eurobasket, but Will Hardy has enabled him to become this player. He has just grown in confidence every month of the year. Will Hardy demands that his players give everything they have, and he demands that they get better. And if they don't, they sit. It's just so incredibly refreshing for this Jazz team compared to last 3 years, basically. Unbelievable. Christian House Money to Haas, member for 18 months. My friend, thank you so much, House Money. 18 months. How long is that in seasons? That's 2 seasons, baby. Can you believe we've been doing this for, like, the channel memberships for 2 years? By the way, if you want to join the channel, join. And if you join All-Stars, you get your nickname and you become producer of the show. But anyways, he gets everything out of every player. Everyone who complained about Bogdanovich going to Detroit and all we got was Kelly Olynyk. Kelly Olynyk was good tonight. Kelly Olynyk was good. Say nice things about Kelly Olynyk on your social media apps, okay? Because he was good tonight. He is enabling a rookie center to look like the absolute steal of the draft. I mean, honestly, he might be the number 2 in Rookie of the Year voting by the end of the season. It's unreal what he's doing. How do you not give him like top 3, top 4 Rookie of the Year votes, right? And Will Hardy is enabling him to do it. This is a team where you earn your spot on the starting lineup, and you have to keep that spot on the starting lineup. You don't do well, Taylor Horton-Tucker, then you will get benched. You know, Ochai Abaji's coming off the bench. His spot in the starting lineup is not set in stone, right? I mean, Taylor Horton-Tucker starts because Colin Sexton was out with an injury, and that's probably why he's getting these minutes. But it's so refreshing to have a coach that changes lineups based off of performance. You have to earn and keep your spot. It is not set in stone. So guess what? There's accountability on this Jazz team. 100%. There's accountability for everyone. It's amazing. It's so refreshing. He does in-game adjustments. Tonight, we saw him trying to get the ball out of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's hands, and it was effective. It kept Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from winning the game. I mean, you could argue Will Hardy was a major part of this Jazz win tonight. As frustrating as that is, he's unbelievable. So this Jazz team has an elite head coach, one of the best in the NBA. They have Lauri, and I don't say that, this is not like Jazz PR speak like some Jazz employees. This is legit. It's legit. Will Hardy is unbelievable, and he's only going to get better. He's the youngest head coach in the NBA. This is his first time running the show. He's going to get better. It's crazy. Lauri Markkanen, top 15 player in the NBA. Top 15. Walker Kessler looking like 10-time all-defensive player. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then we've got, I already mentioned, we've got an elite head coach. You combine those 3 things and put competent players around him like Kelly Olynyk, Jordan Clarkson, and Taylor Horton-Tucker was rebounding and assisting the ball tonight. He was a +10. He had a nice block shot. His shot wasn't falling tonight, but I wouldn't say that Taylor Horton-Tucker played poorly tonight. I think he played well. Sometimes just because your shot's not falling means you played poorly. It just means you weren't hitting your shots. And then Ochai Abaji's hitting corner threes and defending at a pretty decent level. Unbelievable. And look what he does. One game with Chris Dunn, and look what happens. 5 for 10, 11 points. For a guy who can't really play make and can't really shoot. And somehow he's doing everything Will Hardy touches, it turns to gold. Rumpelstiltskin, we should call him, right? That the mythological character that made the straw gold or whatever. I don't know. But either way, it's unbelievable what's going on. Audrey's coming down again. That dog is in trouble. Audrey, you know what you did. But anyway, Ezekiel Raisibe, member for 24 months. 24 months. That's 2 years we've been together, Ezekiel. $0 for 0 Walker. Thank you, Ezekiel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyways, I just can't say enough. I love this team. I hate these wins. I want a good player in the draft, and Will Hardy and Walker Kessler and Lauri Markkanen have different ideas, okay, than I do. But I guess if you'd rather have an incredible head coach and good players than be an absolute dumpster fire like the Houston Rockets, because here's the thing. If the Jazz win the lottery, it's incredible because they have the foundation of greatness, right? The foundation is absolutely 100% there. If the Houston Rockets win with Wembanyama, are we even sure that they will win more games? Their coach sucks. Like, sucks. The culture there sucks. The owner sucks. They're not going to be much better. Like, Wembanyama is that good that they will be interesting, but they're not going to be like a contender, you know? You put Wembanyama on this Jazz team, are you kidding me, with Will Hardy and what they do? If the Jazz get lucky, which probably doesn't happen with how much they freaking win, But they're going to get a nice player in this draft. This is a good draft. But that's the thing is, I guess you'd rather have just an elite head coach, elite head coach. Top 15 player in Lauri Markkanen, and an elite defensive center as far as just defensive centers in Walker Kessler. And who knows what he can become? I mean, can he honestly become a 38% 3-point shooter? Are you kidding me? I mean, you're starting to talk in the realm of Brook Lopez, but maybe better, right? I mean, that's bonkers. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. And Brook Lopez is a high-level player. I don't know. It's pretty amazing what's going on. It's pretty amazing. All right, guys. That's all I've got tonight. Ezekiel, I don't know if he will. I don't know if Clarkson will be around. He's going to get paid, and that's, that's what all of us would do, right? If you have a chance to go make $10 million a year somewhere, you're probably going to take that. Especially if it's like over 4 years. That's like crazy. So I said like 40 times there. Sorry. Oh, man. We've got to... Forgot to pull up my music. I forgot to do a lot of things tonight, but let's... Sorry, guys. I forgot again. This is me being rusty from the break. All right, so let's see where we are with this win. It hurts my heart because the Jazz now sit at 14. The Warriors lost tonight, so the Jazz now have the number 14 pick. Are you kidding me? This is so not ideal. But oh well. That's what's going on. All right, let's see. What do the Jazz get if the lottery was today? Oklahoma City gets... You kidding me? The number 4 pick. And that nabs them Amen Thompson. Oh, my goodness. So at 14, the Jazz get Jet Howard, who actually might be great. 6'8", incredible shooter, son of Jawan Howard. I don't know. I don't think that's really changing. I don't think that's really changing much with the Jazz, but he's a nice player. That's so depressing. Cam Whitmore at 9. Maybe we could trade up and get Cam. I don't know. All right, let's give a shout out to our All-Stars. These are the guys that make it happen, and girls. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you want to join the channel, just hit the button below. It's somewhere here. And support it. I would appreciate it. All right. Let's see. All right, let's give a shout out to Ezekiel Raicibe, the man from down under. See ya, Lexa later. Built for Tough, Alexander Tufts. Jorge Arrizaga, mi amigo de abajo. Baby Elliott Matson, Jordan the Goat Best Roll, Just Buckets JB, Zap Watts, TGD Total Game Domination, Christian House Money to Haas, Tyson Price, The Price is Right, X Marks the Spot for Zintas, Austin R. Grant, Editor Extraordinaire, DW to CB, Darren Williams to Carlos Boozer, Patrick Akubo the Connoisseur, and Robert Hall of Fame. Guys, thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. If you want to join the channel, I would appreciate it. Go to PrizePicks.com and sign up for that. Go use $5 and go win some money, okay? It's pretty easy to do. All right? So, I would appreciate it. Guys, like and subscribe if you have not already, especially if you're a Jazz fan. What are you doing? I will talk to you next time.